going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Rant and Chill. On this channel, I like to rant and I like to chill. Here we're going to be ranting a bit about how hard work doesn't pay off. At least not from what I have seen. Have you seen it differently? Are you, out of all the hours you put in, the overtime and all that, the things you do, the hard work I'm sure you do, where are you at? Are you where you were a couple months ago? Are you where you were a couple years ago? Are you in the same spot? Do you feel like you're stuck in the mud? Do you feel like you're not getting anywhere? You're just turning your wheels. You're turning your wheels. But you're not. It's like your savings. What savings? I think there's a rant we can all get behind, okay? Look. And here's the thing. I am that guy that is going to work hard. I am that guy that's not going to sit around and do nothing. One, it's boring. And two, I'm not one to ask for handouts. I don't want government handouts. I don't want any handouts of any kind. I should be able to earn my way, earn my keep. But from taxes to expenses to, let's say expenses, mortgage, you may have rent, car notes, insurance, HOA fees, daycare, babysitting, groceries, it's gas. It's all so much. Electricity, it's all so much. Credit cards, it's all so much. Between that, no, I don't have anything to keep. There is nothing to keep. There is no keep. There is no keep. It's like as soon as I make money, as soon as the check gets into the account, it is just preyed upon by vultures. It's preyed upon by hyenas. Okay, savage dogs just tearing it apart, tearing it into pieces, leaving nothing behind. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about this. Like, why work hard when you are rewarded with just the same? Now I thought about this. It's like, well, I don't want to be a bum. I don't want to just live on the street and poop in the street. I don't want that. So that's the motivation there, I suppose. I guess that's the motivation there. I don't want to have nothing. I don't want to be a failure for my kids. So yeah, that's it there. So, at this point, I don't even really work hard expecting to be able to build up a nice bit of keep, something that would be able to use and make changes in my environment, in my house, be able to build wealth for future generations, for my kids and all that. At this point, it's like I work hard, I do what I need to do, so that way my kids can have their little moment of luxury of having things instead of living in the street. But you know what? You don't have to do that, though. Think about this. Let's say you're tired of working hard and busting your rear end for nothing, virtually nothing, essentially nothing. You could actually just stop. And even if you did live on the street, your kids wouldn't have to live on the street. They'd become wards of the state. I mean, the state's not going to allow the kids to just live on the street. They're going to come in, they'll take the kids, they'll go into foster care. So they'll be watched. But then you'd be seen as a failure by your kids. They'd be like, Dad, you failed. Mom, you failed. Okay. So that's the thing. That's the thing that drives me currently. Because it's like the money, man, guys, I don't know about you, but I just feel like it's just, there is no savings thing. And I went through the Dave Ramsey thing. You cut out the cards, you cut up the cards, and you stop the credit and all that stuff. And you try to build your savings and your emergency fund, a little nest egg. And I'm just looking at my accounts, and I'm like, it is just draining. It is draining. budget is not being adhered to because, I have a wife who likes Target and Amazon, and that's something to be taken care of. But I'm sure you have the same scenario. You have the same situation. It's like, okay, well, that is a sucky situation. But you know what? Even she can't enjoy that stuff as much because it's like it's getting harder. Things are just more expensive. And it's just crazy. It's one of those situations where, oh, yeah, we could complain, we could rant, we could vent. What's really going to get done about it? Think I'm going to stop my wife from going to Target, making Amazon purchases? I mean, I flat out almost 2 years ago, bought a motorcycle that I couldn't afford. I did pay it off, though. So, I'm no stranger to making random, dumb, stupid, expensive purchases. All right, I'm not going to pretend like I'm not part of the problem. I'm drinking beer, a lot of it. Though I'm down to cheap Lone Star. It goes back to you work hard, you bust your rear end, you put in the overtime, you skip the vacation, so that way you can have something, right? But what it is, that's something, that money isn't translating into savings. It's not translating to something I can keep. It's really just going away. It's just evaporating like water in a desert. It's just gone. It's just gone. And it's sad. And some may hear this complaint and be like, well, dude, that's a problem in a capitalist society. And I'll look at it and be like, are there not poor people in a communist society too? What are you talking about? You think in a communist society you don't have to work? Yeah, you have to work. You'll be working. You're not getting free handouts. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You see how they live in China? You see how they live in Russia? You see how they live in Cuba? You're going to be working. And it's still going to be next to nothing. You're not going to be making anything. I mean, come on. Oh, God. It is it, man. It is like you no matter what society you're in, what sort of getting hard to save. It's getting hard to have something. It's getting harder to be able to spend that extra anymore. It's like, screw it. Let's break out the credit cards to get more in debt. Hell, we live in a country that doesn't give a damn about its debt. Let's just do that. Just get more in debt. Let's ruin our credit. Why not? It seems like there's a trend to punish people who have good credit now. If you paid attention to what they're doing with buying new homes. So it's like, well, okay, maybe we don't have to do that. Maybe she doesn't have bad credit. What's the point of saving? What's the point of having any of that stuff? What's the point of working hard to save, at least try to save the little that you can, or to afford the luxuries that you want? What's the point of it? When others seem to be doing it without working nearly as much. Okay? It sucks. I see it. You see it. But it goes back to, I don't want to fail my kids. So as I wrap up this rant, what is driving you to work hard? Is it to build the savings that you want to build? That little nest egg back up? Is it for a boat? For a motorcycle? I mean, what is it? For a new home? What is it? What is it? Or at this point, is it just to not disappoint your little loved ones that you want them to be able to enjoy and look up to you and all that? You let me know.